What's up, guys? We got Ohms Law today. I'm going to explain this stuff so even an infant child can understand this. Let's start off that it was actually thought of from George Simon Ohm. Who would have thought? And after thorough research, it pretty much states that electric current is proportional to voltage and inversely proportional to resistance. Well, to understand what he's actually talking about, we need to understand the terms he's using. So first of all, voltage is the potential energy in a circuit. But you can think of it as the pushing your electrons through the circuit. Now, current is pretty easy. It's just the flow of electrons running through a certain point, and it's measured in amps, which just directly goes into 1 coulomb of charge moving past a point per second. Very simple. And the final term is just resistance, which is anything that opposes this flow of electrons. So this will be the 3 variations you can get out of the Ohm's law equation. So you can see what your voltage equals, I times R, what your resistance equals, V over I, and then what your current equals, V over R. So looking at these equations, you can now say if I got a high voltage, I'm going to have a higher current. And if I lower this voltage, I'm going to have a lower current. And then as well as that, you can also say if there's a high resistance, you're going to have a lower current. And if there is a lower resistance, you'll have a higher current. So a good analogy for this is using cars on the road, and the cars themselves will act as electrons, and the movement of them will be the flow of electrons, therefore it will be the current. The road itself is just a wire or a circuit, and speed limit, signs, or traffic will be variables that contribute to resistance, and then the engine pushing the car forward will be the voltage. That way you can think of it as if the road is clear, there'll be low resistance, so more cars can move for the same amount of push, so more current with the same amount of voltage. If there's heavy traffic, which means there's high resistance, fewer cars will move, even if you're flooring the engine. So even with high voltage, fewer current will get through. And if you press the gas harder, increase voltage, more cars get through, unless the traffic is too bad, which means the resistance is too high for the current to be high. So yeah, that's essentially what you need to know about Ohm's law and how it applies. So thank you for watching. Smash that like button, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.